got time for that. For that. For that. Ain't nobody got time for that. For that. For that.
Good evening, saints and friends. We are back and better than ever. I know it's Tuesday, it's a different night, it's another week, but we are excited to be on the Saints and Aint podcast, man. We got a lot of stuff we want to talk about tonight. We're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna kick it. Do me a favor, share this with somebody. Tag somebody, let them know that, listen, we get ready to talk and have a good time. You know how we do it. You know how we roll on the Saints and Aint podcast. We don't do it by ourselves. It is good to have Mr. Semino in the building. He's back. We can see him and we can hear him this time. That's a good thing.
And hear.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. We got to see and hear you.
Yes, sir.
Man, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be back. Ready to get this thing rolling. It's been a good weekend. Just trying to get this started, man. Let's get it going.
Let's get it going, man. As you guys are coming in, man, I know it's a different day. Since say amen. I'm so used to church. I say amen. No, it's a different day, different time. But listen, got a lot going on. I wanna start off here because we always like to promote businesses and stuff, man. And couldn't come on yesterday because you were in business, man. So let's start off the show talking about business before we get deep inside this podcast tonight. What you been up to business-wise, my brother?
And just trying to stay busy, man. The third quarter is always hard for us entrepreneurs. We got back to school. And right after that, we got fourth quarter, which is holiday shopping. So all that, catches up. So you got to have, the gut balance of clientele, keep yourself going. So I did have to do an install last night. So, I had to get that done. Sometimes business get in the way, but here we are.
No, man, it's good to be working, man. Understand, I got 5 things, maybe even more, at least 5 things that I need you to come put together. Like, so I won't be back in the dating pool, all right? Like, every day I keep getting threats because I have not called you about putting these things together. So I'm calling you publicly because I think I got like another week and I'm going to be back in the pool, what we've been talking about. And y'all have scared the hell out of me, and I don't want to get in that pool. So, yeah, I got some stuff. So you at least got at least one more check coming.
Keep it coming. Keep them coming. I definitely need them.
Yeah, we all need them, man. Got to send Junior off to school, man. LSU, when is that date?
That's next week, August 15th.
August 15th.
Yeah, packing them over the plane, and we out of here.
Wow. Wow, that's next Thursday, I believe. Next Thursday. So we got another show to send him off good, man. I'm sure we're going to get some good stories about that. Man, let's get started, man. We had some breaking news today. I think last time we met, last time we were on, man, the news that just came out that the VP was going to be the presumptive Democratic nominee, and everybody was trying to figure out who was going to be her running mate. And earlier today, she picked her running mate, Terrence Wilkes from the governor of Pennsylvania will be her running mate. So the ticket for the Democrats is complete. So it is all set and ready to go. It is officially showtime. What do you think about what's going to happen next now that both parties are set Are they gonna? Is it gonna be a debate? Was it good for her? I knew it was gonna be. You had people saying, "Oh, she need to pick so and so." This is all crap of crazy names. Oh, she needs to go. There need to be two black sisters. I'm like, not that she want to win. I knew it was gonna be, a white male. I thought it was gonna be a younger one. But she chose who she chose. What do you think about it?
I mean, you got to pick and choose. You can't go woman president, and you got to give the bureaucracy something what they want. They want older, or they
Right,
want male, or whatever. So we got an older male to kind of balance it out and make people feel comfortable. Our politics is one sided.
right. You know, this brother here, man, he's actually younger than I thought. He looks old. He's only 60. I thought he was at least 70, man.
So you say he living a hard life.
Listen, he's sure not living our lives. They say we age well. I knew for a fact because Kamala is 59. Let's look at this picture now. Let's look at this. This picture does not say 1 year apart. Forget about the politics. We're not a political show like that. We like to have fun. But let's look at this picture. There's no way in the world, if you look at that picture, you're gonna say, "Oh man, they 1 year apart."
Lifestyles are different, man. It's all about age. This aging thing is all about lifestyles, bro. Like at the end of the day, you know, we age different than other people. As you can see, your lifestyle a little bit different than mine. You got more white hair, gray hair.
But even with
It's
the
different
gray,
lifestyle.
man, we be looking stylish with the gray. I got gray. You got more gray than me. I didn't realize. I thought I was the grayest person in my age bracket. I think you actually have me beat.
Yeah.
Uh, but that just looks. You just look like you got gray. You don't have gray and wrinkles. Like Kamala is 59. This guy is 60. In what
And
world do they look like they're the same age?
they don't. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's different lifestyles. We don't know. We the heavy
That
drinker.
thing tickled me, man. When I saw that, I was like, man, she went in. Because she had some younger guys that I thought would be better. But I see what you're saying. She went with balance. Hey, we got to reach that generation. I thought she went, because I was like, man, she went too old. And when I looked it up, I was like, nah, dude ain't that old, man. He just lived hard, man. Something. Maybe it's Pennsylvania. They in the Midwest, so maybe it's a hard living, and they don't have the beaches and the sunshine and stuff we have. Maybe it's the cold weather. They got them looking like that. I
Maybe
don't know.
we got a
I
special
don't
guest
know.
watching. We got to be extra on point, Mr. Santori Brown, Brother Brown. He's
Brother
on point.
Brown, what's up? He said
We gotta
hard
be
life.
we got to be extra on point tonight.
Right.
We got
We
special.
got
We got
we got
VIP guests.
academia. We got academians watching. We got to. You can't be splitting no verbs or nothing like that. Like I'm
We
like
don't want
you.
to misspeak on anything.
Right, that's why I did my research. That's why I said I did my research, man. I ain't want to come, I thought I was really doing my research on Shapiro because I thought I was like, man, he looked the part, he kind of young, he been riding hard for her. I really thought it was gonna be him. So when I saw who it was, I was like, man, that threw me for a loop. I was like, man, she done got this old dude. Then I looked, it say 60. I say, God, dog, boy, that's a
Got
hard 60.
in politics. He has 28, 9 more years to serve.
Right. But you know what? He got some flair. Now, I've heard him talk since then. He's got some flair. He's got some pizzazz in him. I think it's gonna be crazy. Do y'all think in the chat, let us know. So now that the scene is set, do you think it's gonna be another debate? Because usually there's another presidential debate, and then there's a VP debate. Now
I think
Trump done
that
kind of said he's not gonna debate. So do you think there will be another debate?
the big bad wolves don't want to debate. You already ducked you, so it is what it is. Yeah, he don't want to debate. Hopefully we see one so she could like crucify him, but I don't think it's gonna happen. That's
I
just
don't
me.
either, man. But we gonna wait and see how it turn out, man. But I want to talk about the Olympics. We haven't really been on since the Olympics started. They say Trump's not going to debate. Yeah, he's not going to debate her. It's hard to debate a black woman, man.
A woman, period.
I got
But a black
21
woman,
years of that experience, man. It's hard. It's hard. You
an
ain't gonna
educated
win.
black woman that's educated in debate, that's
Right.
educated in like law and trial, like nah, shit. He'll lose. It won't even be close.
Yeah, you right about that. Man, the Olympics is on and popping. Yesterday, we had an amazing race. No, was that Sunday or yesterday? I don't even remember. It was
It wasn't
Sunday.
yesterday. It was like the day before yesterday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday we had
It
an
happened
amazing.
so fast, like we forgot. Like we just,
Right. Well,
we
I'm used to
lost
coming
track
on
of time.
Monday, so I'm used to saying it would have been yesterday that it came on Monday. But
But that's just how fast the race was, though.
right, yeah,
It
no,
was
you blink,
sub 10
yeah.
seconds.
10 seconds. That's you by the time you went to the bathroom, the race was over, man.
Crazy.
Controversy. Uh when we hear the word photo finish, I think we take that lightly. We know what a photo finish looks like now. Because what we saw from these brothers was a photo finish
Right.
that no lies, if you've been watching the two qualifiers, you could see in his eyes that he was pacing himself and studying his competition. And
Uh, yeah,
it looked like he
they
was
all been
going to
doing that.
lose. And brother came out and, I mean, by the hair on his chinny chin chin. Some say he lost, but if you understand track and field, you know he won. Heck, he thought he lost. It was so close. But
Hey,
he got
it's
gold,
all in the
man.
lean. It's all in the lean. And we're not talking about the lean that the rapper was talking about. We're talking about the lean with it. Rock with it. It's all about the lean.
You got to finish, man. You got to finish. My son is a distant runner, but he does run the 200 and the 400. And that's what they teach you, man. You got to, that torso, you got to lean in. It's not the head, it's not the feet, it's not the arms.
Not
It's
at
the
all.
torso, man. This man lost, the Jamaican lost because he didn't lean in.
200 of a second separated. Crazy. The fastest race is like that's been recorded. Everybody went sub 10, of course, but it was from 9-9. I think that the slowest person was like 9-9-1. So you went from 1 through 8 was like probably like the fastest race ever.
Bro, how do
That's
you
crazy.
sleep at night knowing you
Knowing that you're the
was
fastest man in the world.
no, how do you sleep at night knowing you lost by less than 200ths of a second?
I mean, they've been celebrating silver medals the whole Olympics, so obviously not a bad thing. You want to make the podium, just not gold. You can't say you won. Somebody got to be second.
Less than 200ths of a second?
Almost. You fast, but you're not that fast.
Bro, that's gonna have him up at night, man.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna be good. Man. Like,
Nah, that's
I don't know
first of
too.
all,
I don't know too many people that run 9.79. So it's like, it is what it is.
you
That was
won
just a super race.
you won the you won the semi, you you won both of the qualifiers, and you lost by less than 200ths of a second.
But let's talk about like
Woo.
why do American people dislike Noah Lyles so much? What's up with that? And I'm confused. Like he's out
I
here
think
running,
I
representing
think
our country.
I think
Is the
is
figure up on it?
this. I
Is
think
that
is D Wade vibes. I don't know that. I'm just listening to the tea leaves. I'm thinking he giving off a vibe that people ain't vibing with.
saying he should
You know,
marry again and all that? But that's
put
what
it
you're
in the
supposed to run with. Like, You're supposed to
Put
have
in the
it.
chat what y'all think. I think they ain't gonna say it, but you know,
The swagger that he has, he's supposed to have it. And to be a Olympic track athlete, you gotta have that chip on your shoulder. I mean, maybe it comes off, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. If I ran that fast, you can't tell me nothing. I'm running at
ain't
your face
nobody
too.
tell me nothing.
I'm
Ain't
running up at
nobody.
your face real fast.
But and we had another American come in third in that race. Like, American has been killing it. Um, Unfortunately, we got the silver in the women's. Now, here's the part I don't understand. And maybe you can help me out with this. When did silver become so bad?
It's not bad.
Shakara Richardson has been getting blasted.
It's
I
not
heard of
bad.
some people say she blew it.
Like I
She
say,
won the
first,
silver.
second, third. As long as you on that podium, that's it. Everything else. So it's just either you either first, second, or you third. There's no failure in that. I mean, everybody wants to win, but you can't have two number ones. So I think whenever you have an athlete or these athletes that's out there putting it on there, putting it all out there for our country, for themselves or whatever, it's a lot of work that goes into that, years of work. And we have to respect that and not be so, I don't know, like it's just tough on them. A lot of it's like it just doesn't make sense. Like you can't do it. Like you don't do it. You don't even get up off your sofa. But you out here critiquing these athletes that's putting it all out there on the line. Just gotta respect that. I
They
can't
say,
critique them or criticize them.
okay, they say Noah Lyles barely won, which is asinine. Oh, he only barely won. Bruh, a win is a win, all right? They're not gonna put in captions barely won. Shakira, people don't understand. Here's what happened. This lady came out. Every time, I don't know why it's always a controversy under the Olympic ticket. It was the same thing in Tokyo. I don't know why this Olympic village is always some type of controversy. They wouldn't let two of the runners in the gate. They said they had to walk around an hour to get in. So she couldn't warm up. She literally got to the track at enough time to run and came in second place. To me, that's commendable. To me, that's commendable. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but to me, that's commendable to me. If I had to go through all of that to still win, and still come in second place, to me, that's a no-brainer. What you think about that?
Uh, you feel me?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a little loud, but I think we hear you.
No, I was just saying, like, going back to the laws, like, it's just a critiquing to me of athletes as if we're like track coaches. I couldn't even tell you how to like coach track. I coach football. I don't know what it is to coach track. I don't know like the strategies and all that. That's not my field, so I can't really say and critique that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't get why we are so critical on those type of athletes. And that's we out there doing the same thing. Like, they really have people like, oh, she stumbled out the block. Have you ever been in the block? It's like, come on, bro. Like, it's weird. It's like weird. To me, it's weird.
Does she have some things she need to work on? Yep, she does have. She does come out slow on the blocks, considering
But see, this is the thing. Like,
considering.
I watch sprinting. I binge watch sprinting, and like I really
Mhm.
came like closer to all of them. Even to see the way the Jamaicans fell off because of ego and them leaving their track club or whatever, and they never reached that level of success that they reached with that club. Watching that, but everybody knew that Shikari had to really work on her start, and I think she did that. I think she really worked
Right.
on that. Like you seen through the first the first the couple of series, the semifinals and everything. She was killing it. Sometimes, like in a race, it's just, like these are races where it's like split second, split, like your instincts or
Right.
whatever. It could have been one thing, like she stepped over to. That's what I'm saying. It's very technical, and the lady that won, you look at her, she's very stacked. That lady is good. Man. It's not like she lost to somebody that she couldn't lose to. The girl is good. She's
You're
stacked.
running
Just
against
like
the best of
the
the
best in the
best
world.
of the best in the world. Here's what, and you can tell me if you agree with this. Here's what I've seen from Americans in this Olympics. Americans are very arrogant, man. Like we think we're supposed to win everything, every competition, and we're supposed to win it hands down as if there are no other athletes in the world or around the world. We see it in basketball. If the men's basketball team don't win by 30, it's a problem. We compare it to the dream team. Well, let me throw something at you. The dream
Yeah.
team in the 90s, they weren't playing other NBA players. The dream team in the 90s, they were still playing college players. Remember, before we sent NBA players, we were sending college teams. These are not the same athletes from 40 years ago. And, we've seen get criticized. Oh, they ain't play this person. They didn't win by this much. But they won every game. It's good players on the other teams, too. Now, do I expect them to win gold? Yes, but they don't have to win every game by 40.
They're not going to win every game by 40, but I would say if this is the dream, when we had the dream team, I want to call this the steam team because they got smoke for everybody. They're not losing, bro.
Yeah, it's two different eras of basketball, man. Like, like those guys that they were playing were not NBA caliber players. We're seeing an influx of foreign players in the NBA that's balling out. So obviously the talent has gotten much better. And we can't underestimate. We mess around and don't send our best to the Olympics, we gonna get beat again.
Crazy, crazy.
So I mean, I've been enjoying it. It's got a little loud. I don't know. I don't think it's noise cancellation on the mic. Um, but I've actually been enjoying the Olympics. My children have been enjoying it. Um, all of the things, man. One thing about Olympics, it causes you to watch. It causes you to watch other sports. Like you end up watching swimming. You end up watching. I've been enjoying the swimming, man. You've been. I'm like Snoop Dogg. We seen Snoop Dogg over there. Snoop Dogg is having a fun time. I don't know if he's the official mascot of the Olympics, but the brother man is having himself a good time. We've seen him in water polo uniform. We've seen him in the swimming pool with Michael Phelps. We've seen him on track running races. He has done it all, man. He has made the Olympics fun, and it's just good to witness other sports throughout these past couple of weeks. I've had a good time watching it myself.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how he became the face of the USA. Like, what made Snoop do it? But I don't know who did that or what happened. But it's been pretty cool to watch.
What's crazy is it's coming to LA in 4 years. You would have thought he would have been representative
They
for
would have taken.
LA.
Now it all makes sense. He's actually there to. He's like he's ushering in LA. That all makes sense.
Yeah, it's gonna be in LA. I'm gonna try to go. My kids asked that they go. So I've already started Googling prices so their mama could help pay for it or pay for it. But yeah, it's gonna be in LA. So maybe, like you said, he's representing us for LA. But he's having himself a blast, man. He's having himself a blast, man. Having himself a blast. Well, it's football season coming up. Your quarterback's been signed for the Miami Dolphins. Tua got his money. Waddle got his money. Hill got his money. What you expecting from the Dolphins this year?
Well, they've been going crazy in training camp. But it seems like ever since he got paid, he got a lot of arm and he's just been letting him loose. So I guess they are happy. I want to see what's going to be interesting with Waddle. I do want to see this defense that they're talking about. So, I just want to see. Like, it's going to be interesting to see. And I think under McDaniel, Tua is becoming more comfortable with himself. So he's not the same guy that we were used to. So I'm being optimistic, and I'm giving him. I think he's gonna be. He got a little bit of upside under that game.
Can they win the division?
Like man, we gotta take it one game at a time. You got like this how the Lions did. Like the Dolphins haven't been good my entire adult life since 1972. So I don't want to go jump ahead or whatever. But we're gonna ride this wave as good as they're gonna do and see if it's gonna say anything. Hopefully they break into the playoffs like the Colombians broke into their stadium a couple of weeks ago. And then,
Woo.
if they have unrelenting fervor like that, then they won't have a problem.
I'm going to put it on the record. I think not winning the division would be a little bit of a failure this year. I know the division is tough. You got Aaron Rodgers coming back, assuming he's going to be healthy. But I think the Bills have taken a step backwards. I think losing Trayvon Diggs Stephon Diggs is going to be a major letdown for Josh Allen. So
Really?
I think yeah, man. I mean, I know he didn't do much in the playoffs, but at some point, Josh Allen's going to have to stand in the pocket and throw to somebody. 2 years in a row, he's lost his top receivers. I think at some point that's going to come back to haunt him. So I think it's wide open. I think if the Dolphins can stay healthy, it's time for them to win the division. So we'll see.
It's a good thing if they stay healthy. Because last year we were doing good, and our defenders just started to fall off. So hopefully that injury bug don't bite us like it did last year. We're gonna bounce back. I think we're gonna be good.
We're gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting. Man, it's crazy because I've really looked around in this football season. So it's gonna be crazy. I see. He said Aaron Rodgers looks good. Man, you know what? I'm starting to lose some shine off Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers has been a statistical machine, but he ain't done nothing, man. He don't do anything in the playoffs. He's been underachieving. I think Aaron Rodgers.
Wait. Aaron Rodgers don't play defense.
No,
Aaron
man.
Rodgers' only job is to deliver the ball to his receiver, so he can't block. And under the duress, he's been. I can't agree with you.
But he's thrown
He's like
some
one of the
critical
best.
picks. He
He's
has
one of the
thrown
best
some
quarterbacks in the league.
critical picks, and I think he is judged differently because of his arm. And I think, I'm telling you, this is a recent development. When I look at it and I think about it, I'm like, wait a minute. If he didn't have his arm, would he be judged the same? Think about
Okay,
all
that's
that
like
Aaron
saying
Rodgers brings
that's
to
like
the
saying
table.
it's like saying Noah Lyles didn't have his legs. Like, come on, bro, that's his strength.
But what I'm saying to you is there are people who have lesser arms that gets judged differently than he does. I mean, people judge Dan Marino. Now, I know Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl, but people judge him different. To me, he has underachieved with his talent. That's just my opinion. He's underachieved. He's underachieved, man.
It's simply
I'm
I've
just
done that
saying.
so many times, but trust me, it won't be here. Just trust me, I have done that.
But we gonna see. He in a new team. He in a new environment. He got hurt last year. We gonna see what happens. They said the Jets were a quarterback away. They say the Jets was a quarterback away from winning it all. They said that last year. Now they got the same team coming back. Same team coming back. So if he is not, they got the defense. You said he didn't have the defense in Green Bay. He's got the defense.
He does have a defense. So we're gonna see. Like, the only thing from last year, he just got took out by Achilles. You can't help that. That just comes with old age. That's why I don't even walk fast. So, you know,
Let me see. So if he win, you think he's underachieving? Then let me see. It's just a caught tape. No, I think he would not be an underachiever. I just personally think in Green Bay, man, he's lost a lot of first round playoff games that he did not play his best at all of them. At home, he does great in the regular season. He doesn't have a defense in the regular season. There's something that happens to Aaron Rodgers. And again, this may not be a popular take. There's something that happens to Aaron Rodgers that doesn't happen to a Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes gets better in the playoffs. Other quarterbacks
got more
gets
around him.
better.
He has more around him. You can't look at that.
Patrick Mahomes has scrubs. He has scrubs. Patrick
You
Mahomes was
can't be
throwing the
serious.
guys that were dropping the ball. You don't remember in the beginning of the year where people were critical of Tony couldn't catch the ball. What's the name was hurt. The tight end was hurt. He had less. He made those guys better. That's why they went out and got drafted a receiver, and they went out and got a receiver free agent because Mahomes had nobody to throw to.
Hey, man, this is ridiculous. Like, what we're talking about.
He had straight scrubs. Straight scrubs. The man was going to straight scrubs, man. And he made those scrubs look better in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers had one of the best receivers in football, and Dante Adams. And he underachieved with him, man. Patrick Mahomes has had no one close to a Dante Adams on KC.
Hold on, I want to look at some stats.
You go look at them. Go and look at the stats when KC, they didn't think KC was going to make the playoffs. I agree. I got some agreements. I say Aaron Rodgers has had some terrible playoff performances. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all not judging. I used to be the same person. When I started thinking about Aaron Rodgers, I'm like, wait a minute now. He had a great running back. I forget his name off the top of my head. I think he led the league in rushing the year 1 year with Aaron Rodgers. He had Dante. He has stunk up the playoff. He great. See, y'all looking at regular season. I'm not talking about regular season. I'm talking about playoffs. In the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers has not been what he's cracked up to be. That's why they had no problem losing him.
Fair. That's fair. I gotta say that's fair. But you're being kind of critical on Aaron Rodgers because it's a team game.
Well, why did Jordan Love come right back the next year? Why did Jordan Love come back the next year and almost make the Super Bowl with the same team? Same team. Same
People
team.
doing their jobs better. I don't know.
This is kind of conversation we don't want to have. I got proof. We got the same team, not 2 years later, the same year. Jordan Love went on the road, blew out Cowboys, and was on the doorstep of going to the Super Bowl. That was the same team. Who was different? Oh, yeah, it was minus Devontae Adams. Yeah, it was minus Devontae Adams. You right, Stephon. It wasn't the same team. It was minus Devontae Adams. Huh?
They probably had to see. You think they built that defense through free agency. It's a better defense. Defense win championships, bro.
You know why? Because he wasn't throwing. He wasn't. I'm telling y'all, man. All right. We gonna see. Mark this day. Today is August 6th. I'm telling you. I hope. But if the Aaron Rodgers has been the Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, y'all gonna be all right.
See what I just said? Look, Green Bay had a top defense last year. They had a top defense. They had
Why? Did the quarterback put them in a better position?
no. That has nothing to do with it. Top defenses and top defenses. That has nothing to do with it. For instance, look at this shirt right here. We were left out of the college football playoffs with a top defense. We showed our defense won a game.
Well, for the record, y'all defense wasn't gonna win no more games. Just whether y'all deserve to make it or not,
Very opinionated. That is
it it
crazy.
it.
We set
But
up the
those are the
top
facts.
Louisville. We set up the top Louisville offense. Let's not get on this. This is a very sensitive subject. This is a very sensitive subject.
Louisville. Say that name again.
They had a
Louisville,
very top tier
not
offense.
Georgia, not Georgia, not Alabama. Not to say
Defense is
that y'all shouldn't
defense.
have made it, but what I'm saying is y'all definitely would have got blown out. There's no doubt about that.
That's baloney.
Now making it and having a chance to win, them two different arguments. Florida State had no chance of winning. No
That's
chance.
all this is
No
opinions. You
chance.
didn't give him a shot.
No. N-O.
Nah,
No chance. You know
I'm
it.
not taking
I
it.
know it. They know it. Everybody knows it. And that was going to be the same level of beatdown. I don't
Just say
care.
that.
Oh, they didn't have the
Just say that
passion.
because we beat your team.
They didn't have the
Just say that.
passion. They didn't have no. Georgia was gonna beat them if they had to play them in the college playoffs. It was gonna be the same beatdown. Y'all had taken it. Y'all that's a slap in the face to the quarterback.
You
Y'all
have
wasn't gonna win
no
no more
reference.
games.
You have no reference to that. You have
I
nothing,
do.
no
I
statistics,
do.
no inference, nothing. You
There
just
was still
talking.
a game played.
It's opinion. It's opinion.
Those are
No
facts.
facts.
And
No
y'all
facts.
didn't necessarily blow Louisville out. Louisville offense wasn't that great. I don't
Just
care what
told
you
you
say.
we didn't score no points. The defense won the game.
But Louisville's not. But that was your measuring stick. Louisville,
Defense won the game, bro.
Louisville. Say it with me.
Defense. When
Louisville.
your offense was inept, they only could score 2 points. What did they like? Whatever man points. The defense stood up and held on people. Offensive stand over, offensive stand over. Every time they
That
touched the
was
ball,
the
they did not
worst.
score.
That was the worst game in the history of college football, man. You know it, and I know it. It was. It
Go
was a
back and
great defensive
watch
battle.
how
But
lights
Lou,
out that defense was.
what y'all do against Miami last year?
We won
What was the score?
a W.
I asked you
It
that
is
because
what we eat, we
Miami,
eat. W.
Miami would have blew that team out.
Miami couldn't even nail the ball against Georgia Tech. We're not even gonna go there, bro. We were 13
Well,
though. Don't put us in the
the
same.
coach is
Don't put us in the
retarded.
same. Don't put
The
us in the
coach
same
is
conversation.
retarded. Okay, the coach is retarded. Okay, that ain't got nothing to do with the player. We could nail the ball. The coach is retarded. You can't. He should have been fired that night. Okay, so let's not compare that. But man to man, if Miami
Miami. You putting us in
would
the
have,
same conversation with a team that never went to the ACC championship because they've been in the ACC or
I'm not
going.
talking about years
No,
past. I'm talking about last year.
Miami.
I'm just talking about last year.
Nah,
I'm just talking
they ain't
about
go
last
last
year.
year. They lost
Last
that
year, they
state
would have
champ.
blew that team out that you beat Louisville. That was the worst game of the. That was the worst game ever shown on the television. That game was so bad
Louisville was in the ACC championship and Miami was home.
because the
Point blank
ACC
period.
is trash. The coach of Miami is trash. I never wanted him, so you talk about him all day. I think he's trash. I think I don't see. He is the Aaron Rodgers of college football. What the heck did he do in Oregon? What did he do in Oregon? What did he do in Oregon? What? But blow every game. What did he do in Oregon? He had Justin Herbert. Didn't sniff playoffs. Didn't man, don't even get me started about don't get me started about Chris Ball. Don't even get me started about Chris Ball. This man ain't never won a big game. Every big game Mario Cristobal has ever coached, he's lost.
So,
And he
Pastor,
gets
you
a
don't like
10-year.
Aaron Rodgers.
I
You don't
wish
like
I was
Aaron
as
Rodgers.
bad at my job as Cristobal was at him, and he gets a 10-year contract. Don't even get me started. I'm about to end the show. I'm mad. I done got
So
mad.
look,
I ain't
we don't
even
like
college
Trump.
football season yet.
We don't like Trump. You don't like Aaron Rodgers, and you don't like Mario Cristobal.
No,
Got it.
I didn't say I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I told the truth about Aaron Rodgers. I say y'all have allowed his arm, because I was the same way. I've been the same way. You have allowed his arm to camouflage the fact that he's underachieved. I wish my quarterback Drew Brees had it. If Drew Brees had an Aaron Rodgers arm, he'd have won 4 Super Bowls.
If we took Drew Brees, we would probably won a Super Bowl, and
Well,
not
that's
WK
right.
Coker.
Drew Brees is the reason why I stopped being a Dolphins fan. Case of point.
Mine. I think two of the worst quarterback acquisitions the Dolphins ever had was that Drew Brees, Dante Culpepper, debacle. Then we let Mike Sherman sign a converted wide receiver. That was just terrible.
That's right,
And then
Stephon.
and
Drew
then
Brees. Everybody knows it. That was the day when they made that announcement. I threw away my Dolphin stuff and I went for the New Orleans Saints. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I was done. I was done with the Dolphins, man. The dumbest mistake ever was to let that man go. We gonna see. I'm gonna be out of the country when we play FSU this year. Um,
I keep you
so I ain't.
updated. I keep you updated.
I give you. I sell you my tickets though. I got tickets.
I get free tickets anyway, so I got
You
season
get.
tickets.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't go in there and mess up our stadium, man.
I'm going in the way the Colombians went. I got all the new ways. I don't even need tickets no more. I got all new ways to get in the stadium. Air
Don't
conditioned
go in there and
minutes.
mess up my
Jump on
stadium,
the
man.
ticket booth. I'm
I
never
got
going to
I
have to
got
have a
good
ticket.
seats, man. We going club
No,
level. Don't mess up my club, man.
I know all the new ways to get in Dolphin Stadium now. Don't worry about it. We good.
But this is gonna be a fun. I can already tell football season is gonna be on and pop. I already tell because see, I don't like my takes, but I got honest takes. I got honest takes. I want y'all to follow me this football season because I got some real honest takes for you. All right. But listen, man, we getting ready to log off. Listen, we're gonna wrap this thing up by this time next week. Hopefully, I think the gold medal games would have already been played. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking
Wait,
more. Oh,
you forgot about the greatest picnic ever known to picnics. You're not gonna talk about that?
BS, BS, bull stuff.
Yeah.
BS, man. I'm surprised the Bulls. See, they was ready for us Monday. The Bulls didn't come out to play tonight. Uh, I guess the picnic was all right, man. I know one thing. The Bulls got some prayer warriors on, on alumni.
These
Cause it
people moved the whole
stormed.
storm to the left. To the left.
It stormed the day before. It stormed early the morning of. It gets cleared up, and then it stormed again that night. And somebody on this line was praying for that rain to drop down from the sky about 12 noon. I mean,
This guy.
they had the quotes, they had the foot, they had the memes ready.
ready.
And God said, "No, I'm gonna let them have it. I'm gonna let them." The good Lord said, "I'm gonna let them have it. I'm gonna let them have it."
Never seen nothing like it.
Yeah,
And the next day, the monsoon.
yeah. And the next day, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They got some prayer warriors. Y'all talk about know what? Somebody was praying.
They say God is a bull. I don't know. I just seen a whole storm move over to the left and then yo-yo
Move right
back.
on over. Move right on
That's crazy.
over. Got on right on out the way. Got on right out. Let them Bulls have it, man. You,
That's crazy.
it's your fault, man. You should have let sleeping dogs lie. If you weren't praying for the rain, it would have rained.
It's my fault.
They,
So
you
thank me.
needed they, you needed the water they would have had for your pool.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
They should have had your setup. Hey, what is it for the?
Wherever we roam.
You know what they say? If you ain't a bull, you.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, the Bulls. You know, I listen. It's hard for me to talk about the Bulls because I actually have bull paraphernalia in my closet. I wore the blue and gold. I
Right.
got,
You undercover. You undercover.
I,
You
you know,
undercover.
I don't hate on them. I don't hate on them. I don't hate on 'em. I got bull jerseys. I don't know. Do I still have my bull? Oh.
It's right there.
I
You
do.
just had it
It's right
handy.
here. It's literally right here. Right here. Right here. Right
You
here.
just
Yep.
magically had it handy. You wore
No,
it to
man.
West Fest.
Honestly, when you
You
mention
wore it to
it,
West Fest.
no. This is me. So anybody who claim, oh, he just no. I actually, I was a captain for the baseball team, man. I actually rode Bull Pride, man. So I'm good. I'm good with the Bulls. I'm good. I got
Do
one in
people do
white
the
too.
people do the people know how good you were in baseball? You just keep it under wraps.
I keep it under wraps, man. I don't. I keep that out the bag. I let that go out the bag. But your boy had a little something. Hey, I showed my kids the. I went in the shed the other day and I showed them all my newspaper clippings and trophies. They couldn't believe it, man. They was like, "Oh, we thought you was lying." I said, "Man, I told y'all, man. Your daddy used to have it, man. Baseball was my thing, man.
It was,
Baseball was
man.
my thing. You don't get to
It
wear
was.
number 10. 10 is a good number
They gotta
in,
put you in
in
the Hall of
baseball.
Fame, man. They gotta put you in the
10
Hall
is
of
a
Fame.
good number, man. Your boy used to have a little something, something. You know, I was I was like the steel guy. I was a great bunter, and I stole a lot of bases. I set a record one year for stolen bases, and I was just a good leadoff and an outfielder, man. I was really. We had a great team, man. We really did. We had a lot of great players. I probably was the worst of my team because we had just that good of a team, man. Our team was phenomenal. Black. That's one thing I don't like about baseball now. They don't market the black kids no more. But back in our day, man, it was popular to play baseball.
I remember my guys, you, Mondo,
Yeah,
my guys. Jamondo Lino, that was
right.
another great
That's what I'm
baseball.
saying, man. Guys like him made me look bad because Jamando was a big dude. Like he was a big dude. Like he was a big dude back then. Like, yeah, man. So I'm glad you said that, man. I'm gonna let my kids watch this because they don't know that they daddy was the man. Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. That's all we got now is memories, Bean. That's all.
That's all we got. Nobody never believed it. You just like, oh, okay, just let them
Yeah,
believe it. Don't
man.
let them believe it.
I had a
But
chance
it's
to
all
go, man. I started serving the Lord, man. I turned down baseball to serve the Lord, man. So here I am.
crazy.
So
But
shout out to the
yeah,
West. They had their good picnic, man. But listen, guys, we appreciate y'all for rolling with us. We was off last week. Had to switch a day, man. Beans in a different place. But I promise you, next week we coming back hot, better. We should be back to normal, a sense of normalcy. So
Right.
we gonna be back strong and popping.
You betcha. We out.
So until we meet again, we'll see y'all next week. This has been another episode of the Saint